Hello, my friends. Um, this is a quick reminder that elections are very close, and we need to understand. I have a longer video that I'm going to come up with because it has a lot of details in it. But this one is a quick emergency. Check yourselves. You see, uh, this election cycle, we have Trump, we have Kamala Harris, and it seems to a lot of people, mostly Republicans, like it's a good thing to have uh, Trump running against the system. But you have to understand that when somebody has a plan to destroy something, he needs to have a plan, specific plan on how he's going to rebuild it. Trump does not. All he has is a concept of a plan. And he's leading a lot of people to vouch for him when, and this is the thing, if you have a job and you promise something and you don't deliver, then what happens? Okay, let's go over some of the promises that Trump made on his first term. I'm going to build a wall and Mexico's going to pay for it. Well, he built a fraction of a wall and Mexico did not pay for it. The second, he said, I'm going to have a health care plan that's going to essentially make Obama look bad. Did he ever do that? No, he did not. The only one thing that he did deliver on was giving tax breaks to millionaires and large corporations. I did not see a major tax break on my tax bill. And up to today, if you know anything about economics, the inflation that we're suffering or that we have been suffering is because how he allowed to distribute the monies due to COVID-19. He did not have control over who got money. Everybody and their grandmother got money, even the people that were still working. Ask any of your friends that are working for the county. Now it's true, Biden continued, and I think he gave away one check or something like that. But the thing was already set in motion. There was no organization. There was none of, hey, people that are still working do not get checks. No, everybody got checks. Now, you say, well, that's a good thing. No, that's what causes inflation. When everybody has money extra. And that was Trump's baby. Now, let's set that aside and understand that this man has already promised that he had a plan. On day number one, the health crisis was going to be over. He was going to make it so great for all of you. How many of you have free health care right now? How many? Eh, Come on. Other than just going to the hospital and not paying your bills, how are you any better? And because everybody says, or a lot of Republicans say that, oh, those 4 years were so great. No, they weren't. Go back and look at your checking accounts. And unless you were a millionaire, your checking accounts did not increase significantly by any amount. You stayed on the same tax bracket you have always been. Um, Now, if you were a business owner, you found maybe some uh, loopholes for your business. But most small business went under because, yeah, COVID. But hey, if things had been so great under Trump, why did they go under? Because of a year, and it was a year where supposedly the federal government was going to be helping this small business. Well, it didn't happen. Now, at this point in time, I will go ahead and tell you, think about these things. This man threatens to be a tyrant on day number one. He threatens that he's going to jail his opponents. And he does a lot of things that were done by guess who? There was, there is a country right next to you that a lot of people complain about. It's called Mexico. Now, Mexico was ruled by the PRI for over 60 years, time in which this political party essentially robbed Mexico blind, sold its resources to other countries, and essentially kept poor people poor. And they kept winning because they were using exactly the same tactics that I see Trump use on the working people here in America. You know, they they would claim that the Democrats are horrible, they're socialists, they're communists, blah blah blah. And the only time that they actually relinquished power was when essentially a lot of the wealth of Mexico had already been given away. This is what Trump and the Republican Party want to accomplish here in the United States. We are a very rich country. We're very wealthy, but we will only stay that way if we put people in power that are actually responsive to the needs of the people, not just the millionaire class. Because the millionaire class, they'll take their money and they'll run away to the nearest country that will give them harbor. You who are working 8 to 5, day to day, cannot run away. Okay. They say, oh, well, if you don't like it, go back to your country. Well, we were born here. This is our country. Where are we going to run to? I don't have millions of dollars to run to Europe or to New Zealand or to Australia, but they do. The ones that are trying to get you to vote them in, they have millions of dollars. And when stuff goes bad in the United States after they have pillaged all the wealth, they will run away and they will leave you here. So think about your vote very seriously. Um, I really hope that we manage to get rid of Trump and the MAGA Republicans in this cycle because uh, this is my country. And I have seen the way that Mexico went for a long time. I don't want that to happen to my country. I hope that you vote for Kamala Harris.